Okay, happy Wednesday, traders. Welcome. I hope that you guys are having a good trading day so far. I managed to get some longs this morning on the DAX off of these lows over here. I took that on one of the live streams with Prop Firm Match. So I'm up 787 on the day so far on these longs here. And it's been a solid week as well. So we can go to my dashboard. Let's go year to date. Okay, we can go to this month of April. This is just on my FTMO live accounts. I'm up 6.6K at the moment. And I just requested a 6 grand payout with FTMO not even 30 minutes ago. So that should hit the bank account hopefully by the end of the day or early tomorrow. So yeah, it's been really, really solid trading for me. And I've just been locked in since the start of this year. So February was a smaller month because I was on the road traveling, and I just think I've been good at adapting to different market conditions. So I hope that these live streams and everything do help. I am live with Zinc today on stream as well as Andre. Obviously, the screen is only going to come up once the market sets in, but let's just have a look at the news. So let's go like this. Let's filter this out like that, apply filter. So we do have FOMC meeting minutes. So it's not the interest rate decisions tonight at 8 p.m. South African time, 1 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern. And then we have CPI on Friday. So that's just to keep in mind. But obviously markets are massively up. Look at all of the Mag 7, all green as we speak at the moment. Even Bitcoin now up above 71K. So I think it's just been such weird market conditions where we've had massive news spikes. And I did mention on stream on my stream yesterday that, or even it could have been Monday, that I do like 25K back on the Nasdaq. Well, there you have it. We're above 25K at the moment. Now the next level, we have found very, very heavy resistance here at this 25K level. This whole period from literally the 25th of Feb until the 17th of March, we found resistance at 25K, 25,200. So let's be wary of that. We are trading now. The reason I did like these longs is we traded above previous week's highs, which is that green line on my screen. You can get all the indicators on the edgeful bottom left-hand side there. From a perspective, we took out the 5-day simple moving average, and now we are moving higher. From a daily chart, on the Nasdaq, we could go back to all-time highs over here. Wouldn't be surprised to see something like that back into 26K. All-time highs is at 26,300. So we're not far off it. 1,000 points. That's your role model, Brew. Thanks for your work. I appreciate you being on, indeed. We did reclaim the 200 SMA also above all-time high view ups and ES. Yeah, agreed, Bobby Boucher. So the 200 EMA, I like using exponential moving averages, but the 200 EMA on the Nasdaq on the daily time frame is sitting at 24,200. Well, 1,000 points higher. We were literally sitting at that before at yesterday's close, and that would have been a massive pivotal point. Now that we're getting above it, I think we could be heading back up there, but that doesn't really matter from a long-term perspective. I think it's good to buy stocks. I bought heavily in at the lows here. Didn't obviously get the exact low, but I think it's a good time to buy stocks. We got a lot of stocks, Mag 7, that are actually offering great discounted prices. You want to be buying at these levels, like Microsoft and Meta, right? These are great levels to be personally buying at, I think, from your long-term portfolios, right? Your stuff like your retirement annuities. I think you should be putting in every single month into your retirement annuities. Up that up to the taxable amount. I think in America, they call it the... what do they call it in America? The 401k, I think it is. But yeah, max out your retirement accounts, because and up the amounts that you can up to the tax deductible, because that's where you can think at these levels you want to be in for the long term. In the next 10 years, you're going to thank yourself, right? Use those vehicles, make money day trading, use the vehicles to fund your longer term portfolios. That's what you should be doing. Okay, so let's go to ES from an intraday perspective. We've taken out the previous day's highs. That's no question about that. We are trading on ES 160 points above previous day's highs right now in NQ. I would be careful of buying at these levels. I just think we could personally see something like a pullback maybe before higher, or just a simple retracement of this move, but we've just been grinding higher. So, I'm not going to look to short. That would be stupid for me right now. But I think from a perspective of day trading this, I think you need to keep things as simple as possible. As I've always said, make money day trading, put things into long-term portfolios. That's what you should be doing from a perspective of long-term growth. Yeah. So how's everyone going in terms of their week so far? I would like to hear everyone's in terms of those things. Here's actually a good quote that we've been speaking about here. So Adam Mancini, I only day trade with a small portion of my overall portfolio, and all my day trading profits are reinvested into my long-term portfolio to produce dividend income for me. Long-term buy and hold investing is the most successful investment strategy ever created, and day trading shouldn't supplant it. So make money trading, put into long-term portfolios. Perfect. That's good to see that there's some green in the chat, Bobby Boucher. It's what trades have you taken this week? How can I help? Anything that you're struggling with or anything like that? You kind of look like the Knot from GOT, brother. Have a great trading day. Hey, cheers, Knot King. That's interesting. Let's have a look at that. Knot King. Appreciate it. But yeah, honestly, I come from ASX, so I do trade mainly VWAP. The tricky one since kind of headline news. Yeah, it has been. What's up, Steve? Good to have you on, boss. Yeah, it has been a little bit more tricky with regards to the news and everything. That's where I always like to default to this opening candle continuation report. I think that it's a great report, a very simple report that helps you just outline what you should ideally be looking for the day. I like using the opening candle and then the screener. And so previous day's range report, opening candle continuation report, and then the screener. So we can see just on NQ in the last, let's go to the last 3 months. On NQ, we can see from 9:30 to 10:30 open. If that first hour, and I do believe that this is customized to the first hour, if that first hour is bullish, 76% of the time will close as a bullish closing day, and vice versa of the shorts, 82% of the time. So, I think when you are unsure, default to stats. I think men lie, women lie, stats don't. And that's the only thing that really keeps me in the game. And that's why I love edgeful so much, is because the data never lies, right? So, yeah, I definitely think that I don't want to be buying at these levels, but I definitely also wouldn't be looking to just get short randomly off for no apparent reason. Yeah, 100%, Bobby. So longs definitely on the cards, but I wouldn't just flip short. That would be a tougher read personally. NASDAQ seems to be coming lower right now as we speak. Let's just get this up over here. Let's go like this. But yeah, any questions, any thoughts? What are you mainly using in the chat now? What reports are you kind of mainly using, Bobby, your side? Yeah, any thoughts or questions in the chat with regards to the edgeful data? I'm more than happy to answer. But as I said, I always default to those easy to read settings with regards to the opening candle continuation and that previous day's range report. Very, very easy to use and pick a bias and data from there, right? So I've been using the RB report, the inside bars, and then the screener. Yeah, screener is great. I don't trade the RB, but from all research based, there's a 60% chance it gets past 25. Yeah. So the RB is pretty nice for, as you mentioned, for that you know, playing the single break and playing the retracement off the 25 or 50% levels for sure. Seems like we are getting a little bit of some downward movement here on indexes at the moment. Interesting. As I said, I'm not surprised that we would get something like this. That's for sure. I don't think you want to be selling right at buying right at these highs. Not 60%. Yeah. So, I mean, you can play that. Where's that report? The RB report. So we'll go to the RB report, initial balance breakout, and then you can play it by levels, which I think is a really, really nice report to have a look at. I know Zinc looks at it, so he can give you more detail on it. You know, I use opening range. I've got the same process every single day. I look at levels, opening range, and VWAP, and then I look at my edgeful data and what stocks are actually telling me to do. That's what I look at every single day on the charts. I got the same process each and every single day. But I'll get that RB report up for you right now. We actually got stocks moving down at the minute. Interesting. Was there any? It'd be interesting to see if there was any news based on that. There's always headline news at the moment. That's definitely the interesting one. What's up, Mark? But yeah, stocks, even the DAX coming lower now too. DAX coming back underneath that daily VWAP, which was at the half day was at 399. We're coming back down lower. Yeah, we're getting a big push even on the Nasdaq now, flipping green. I'm flipping red at the moment. But I still think like a good move, a long move off of this daily VWAP would be ideal personally for me. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Yeah, let's go through to that. Let's just get some levels on ES, and then let's go to that RB report. I'll bring up the data and stats on that for sure. So RB report, and then let's just get some levels. And so ES levels, I would like to be looking for a move kind of off. It's off this level over here. Let's go like this. Something like a pullback into like this 750 level would be ideal for me to be looking for longs. I do think we need to see a little bit of a retracement. I think in terms of the move overnight, it's pretty aggressive, right? So it's always going to be tricky to just come in and start buying when we've moved up so high. So like a move off there on ES, even NQ, I would like a move back at least towards like, 20, even 25K, 24,800, something like that. And then look to play the bounce play off of that. I don't know if I'll look to short it back down. We'll see what the open brings, but that's what I'm looking for right now in terms of levels on ES, NQ, and what I would like ideally to happen for the day. Perfect. Let's go to the RB report though for you. So initial balance breakout, and then we can go to customize. Sorry, we can go to customize. I don't know. Let's go to the first hour. And then we'll go on to the bar retracement. So that should show you the levels. There we go. So it breaks out, and then 66% of the time retraces to the 25% level, 37% to the 50%. So that's kind of where you want to be taking the longs or shorts off of those key levels, right? The 25% retracement and the 50% retracement. But that's only if you're trading the RB, yeah? And I don't trade the RB as much. I've got the same thing. Levels, VWAP, opening range, and then I let the data tell me where I would like to ideally trade towards for the day. So that's my plan each and every single day. I try and keep it as simple as possible. But what's up, Mark? How's your week been, bro? I know you got those new accounts. How are they going? How's everything going your side? But perfect, guys. So that's my plan for the day. I'll be live with Zinc and Andre at the Open. We got the Open obviously in the next hour. And we'll see if we can catch any moves together. right? And let's have a good trading day. Any other questions in the chat? What's up, JP? Good to have you on. You have been like a quarter shorts yesterday. Brilliant. Nice. Yeah, there was some nice shorts yesterday before we obviously ran higher into the close. Yeah, there was some nice shorts even on ES underneath the opening range. So let's go like that. Let's go like this. Yeah, some brilliant shorts underneath that opening range low on NQ yesterday. Some nice shorts over here at these levels. Really, really solid. Good work picking those up, bro, because they personally sometimes, can be a bit more tricky. So really, really good work getting those. Up on the day so far, caught the longs in it. Yeah, it's just a slow grind. Good work catching those longs. So yeah, I mean, as soon as we started to get back inside this opening range, that's where I was like, maybe we could start flipping long. So let's take one good trade at a time. We'll see what happens into the open. As I said, I'll be live with Zinc and Andre for the open. There's some giveaways on the edgeful stream as well, so make sure to join that. Live on my channel or edgeful's channel as well, X and YouTube. And yeah, we'll see you guys all then. If there's no last questions, anything that you guys want me to cover, we'll make sure to go over that. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to wait again for the open, let opening range set, see what the market wants to do heading into the open, and then we'll look to find some good entries from there. I am, again, last one, don't look to buy too high. We have moved up, so I would expect at least a slight pullback before any further upside continuation plays. But don't trade what's in what you think will happen. Trade what's in front of you. Perfect, guys. Have a good New York session. We'll see you on stream in a bit.